G'day everyone again. It's just Shadow back here, just doing another little tutorial. This time on starting an account. Just the basic things you should go through when you get set up. And the best way to sort of start out, or not the best way, but just the way that I like to start out. So I've already been through a bit of a beginner one to showed you the layout. So this time I'll skip through a lot of the stuff. So I'm just going to start with China. That's probably one most favourite because of the research to start off with. So I'll wait for that to all set up. I'm just going to go through the tutorial quickly. Basically, when you first start, you can just follow the little arrows. It's pretty simple. Just going to go through and build all the buildings it recommends. You don't always have to do this. If you wanted to skip it, you can just click 10 times outside of the area and that'll skip through the tutorial. But most people just follow it just to get an idea of what's going on. Should probably talk about what I'm doing here. I sort of send out an attack to attack a rubber. It's one of the first basic quests that you just do. You can read through all these if you wanted to. Okay, so quests on the bottom here. Click those to gain your rewards. And down here it also gives you an idea of what you should build. Just, again, you don't necessarily have to follow it, but sometimes it is a good prompt just to help you know what you need to build next. So that's it for the first tutorial. There are a couple of other ones that do pop up later on in the game, but for now we're going to look at just building up the city. So I'm sorry, it's zoomed in quite a long way here. So you've got your in-city squares here. Any square you can build on. So if you just click, all the things you can build down the bottom here. And you just drag across to go through them. You can see you've got different requirements that you need to meet when you want to build them. So as you keep levels up, you'll unlock more of these buildings that you can build. And you just keep dragging across. We'll have a quick talk about what the buildings do. Archer Camp obviously builds ranged troops. Academy lets you build science, then does research. Stables builds cavalry. Workshop builds siege equipment. Market lets you access the black market for cheap resources and I don't know, not so much cheap anymore, but yeah, just cheap items rather than buying them through the shop. And you also can tax on resources in there. Hospital stores your wounded troops. Trap factory builds you traps to protect your city. Forge is where you craft gear, and you also refine in there and enhance gear. Prison is where you keep captured troops. So when you're attacking, you can capture troops, and you can also capture generals when you're 15 and over. Unfortunately, you can't keep the generals. They do get returned to the player you took them from, but it does stop them from having that general for a small period of time, unless they ransom them. Warhole, you need this to join rallies, and to be able to attack monsters impossible in Alliance Wars. And Embassy is for receiving reinforcements and also for helping your alliance. So that's just what all the buildings do. There are a couple of special ones that aren't in here, which we'll look at as well. But for now, I'm not going to build anything, so I'm not sure where I'm selected. Okay, so we do have some special buildings. This one here is an arsenal. So Key 27, you won't be worrying about that for a long time. But it basically lets you upgrade tier 10 troops to tier 11 and then tier 11 to tier 12. In my opinion, it's not very worthwhile doing, but the cost is pretty outrageous. You're better off just training new troops. Down here we've got a research factory, which unlocks at keep level 21. This one here lets you build research stones and also materials for crafting, so you can get a few extra materials if you wanted to. The timers are a bit long, so it's not very effective, but it can help you top up your crafting materials and research stones. Down here we've got an art hall. So art hall is a new feature where you can collect bits of art on the map, and then as you collect them, you unlock displays, and then those displays give you buffs. And down here you got your pasture, which is where you got spiritual beasts unlocked, so keep level 21. Obviously these are quite high buildings, so we'll have a look at them in another tutorial. For now we'll just go through the basic ones. You come out the front, you've got resource spots. So you've got farm, sawmill, quarry, army camp, and mine. So farms obviously produce food, sawmills produce lumber, quarry produces stone. Army camp is where it allows you to increase your training capacity and also your training speed. And then mine produces ore. So we'll have a look at what the game wants us to do. Obviously the idea is to upgrade your keep as soon as possible. So we can do that now. The little green arrow there lets me know that I can upgrade the keep as soon as possible. And if the time is under a certain time, it changes with your research, but you get a free build up here as well. So if it says free, you just hit that and it builds straight away. And goes into another tutorial. Just tells you to build a few extra things. Also go in, do some research. So this one's telling me to do the builder, which just unlocks the second builder. You can speed up if you want to, so it's telling me that I can use a 10-minute speed up, but I think I might just let that go because I don't want to use that speed up just yet. So while that's going, researching, my builder's free, so I can go around, and anything with the green arrow is available to upgrade. This little hand here on top, that means it tells you that there's resources to be collected. So if we have a look at the front here, you can see that there's some resources there to be collected. So rather than doing it individually, you can just hit that hand and it collects all the resources at once. So while I'm waiting for that research to be done, I'm just going to go through and upgrade all the buildings I can. There's some troops there ready to be trained. Okay, so you can see this one is a 6-minute build, which is a minute outside my free build, so that's why I can't do it for free. But once that goes down below the 5-minute mark, I'll be able to free build that. And while that's going, we'll just have a look at a couple of things. As a free player, there are ways that you can get free gems. So if we have a look at stuff like this, the idea is in this game is to remain under a shield as long as possible, so that you can't be attacked, and it just makes it so much easier to grow. And the more shields you can stockpile, the easier it makes your life. There are ways to not be under a shield all the time, but it requires a lot of management of the game, which we'll also go through as well. So the first thing that you should do is donate to Alliance Science. Obviously I'm not in Alliance yet, so I can't do that, but we'll have a look at that when I get in there. Donations. So we'll have a look at donations. You can see that build's done. So donations. If we open up our shrine, we can go to a thing called offer. And under offer is where you can offer gems or tributes for prestige. The easiest way to get tributes is through Alliance Science. When you donate, you can then buy them in the Alliance shop, or you can also win them on the Wheel of Fortune or buy them in the black market. You also get prestige. You also get Alliance honor from attacking monsters, which you can also use to buy tributes. When you donate, you can either donate with gems or tributes, and it gives you these little circles down here. So we need to offer 7 more times to unlock advanced daily rewards, and we'll have a look at what those are. So these are the basic daily rewards. So I haven't unlocked the advanced ones yet. So the advanced ones are basically a higher level. So rather than being 200 gems, it might be 1,000 gems. Rather than being 1,000 gems down here, it's 2,000 gems. Rather than being an 8-hour shield, it's a 24-hour shield. So they're just upgrades to what these items are, and it's definitely worth getting. So if you unlock all 7 of those dots, it means that in the next week, you'll go to advanced daily rewards. So it won't just change this week's over. It'll wait until you've expired all of your daily log-on rewards, which you can get by checking in each day. And then once they're all expired, it'll roll over, and that's when you'll go to your advanced daily rewards. So your first week's always just standard rewards. What else can be upgraded? You have gifts down here. Every now and then a wagon pulls up to your well. They're always worth getting. So that's just 5k food there. But if we have a look back at this little diagram, so you do get 2 lots of 50 gems each day as well, which is 100 gems a day. It's a good little way to collect some gems. So you're just going to keep on top of those. Every time you see them, they're worth collecting. Same as this one down here. So this is a separate gift. So you can just click that, and it gives you gifts here. So you can see we've got a server gift and a training speed up. Now, before I go grow up too much, so this game's all about playing with friends and people you know. So if you want to play with friends, you're better off being on the same server as them. So at the moment, I play with people on server 83. So I'm just going to go to the map and check what server I'm on. So if I hit the world map button, it tells me I'm on server 84. So I want to try and transfer to server 83. As long as you're on to keep level 6, you can transfer, and you do that just by hitting the world map, selecting the server you want to select. So if you want to visit the server, let's go yes. So you can see that now we're on this server. And then you just migrate. So migrate is moving between servers, and again you can only do it when you're below level 5. So it's now moved me from server 84 over to server 83, where my friends are. Once it loads. So there we are. So now if I click world map, you can see I'm now on server 83. The next thing I want to do is join an alliance. We have a look down here in the city. You can see some free gems here. So you receive 100 free gems for the first time of joining an alliance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and join an alliance. So if you know what you're looking for, you just search. See if they'll accept. You just hit apply. It tells you you've applied, and then once your application is reviewed, they'll either reject you or accept you. See if we can get in. So while we're waiting for that, we'll continue our upgrade. So you can see that my building research is now done. You can see it's no longer up there, and I've got a second builder now. So that your first time is free, so you get a second builder for an hour for free. After that, it becomes 300 gems for every 3 days, and it's quite useful to have both builders going at once. At these small levels, when the builds are free, it's always good to just keep them upgraded as high as you can. It helps unlock quite a lot of things. If we have a quick look at our keep, we can see what we need to keep upgrading. So I just need some walls. Upgrade my walls to level 2, and then I'll be able to upgrade my keep again. So here's another gift coming along. I want to collect that. And now you can see a green arrow, so I can upgrade my keep. So this is a 50-minute upgrade, or I can speed it up with gems. So for now, I'm just going to do the normal upgrade, and just keep going from there. So ready for an upgrade. So you can see that I've now got 2 builders. The first one's working on the keep, and the second one's not doing anything at the moment. At the front here, you can see you've got very limited resource spots at the moment. These trees actually clear over time. So if you click them, it tells you they're at keep 11, these lot will clear. And over this side, at keep level 6, they'll unclear. And there's a third lot here, I think, which unlocks at keep level 16. Alright, so we'll go and do some. The research isn't doing anything at the moment, so we want to go in and do some research. There's nothing I can do in that one. I can do some fortification. I can do some training speed. I'll start working on that. Increase my training speed for my troops. You want to try and sort of speed build up to level level 10 as soon as you can, because then you can start joining in rallies when you're in an alliance. And that's probably one of the first goals. You want to sort of build enough troops at the moment to get you through, so that you can start gathering resources, just so that you can get your resources up, which helps you keep growing. Obviously, the more resources you have, the faster you can grow, and you just want to keep this one up. But you don't want to put out too many troops, otherwise they'll eat all your food, and you won't be able to grow effectively. So you just want to make sure that you're not producing too many. Have a look at some rewards. Sorry about that. So if we have a look down here, we got another way to get free gems is to complete single player quests and alliance quests every day. So we'll have a look at where those are kept. So under here you got a thing called quests. So if you hit that, you can see you got recommended quests. So this is the ones that are down the bottom of the screen. You got research quests, you got production quests, and you got military quests. So you get items, experience, and resources for doing these. If we have a look at daily quests, so they unlock later on, but so you receive 100 gems to complete all the single player quests. So if you complete your 10 single player quests in a day, you get 100 gems, and if you complete your 5 alliance quests, you get another 100 gems. And you also have bounty quests, which gives you bounty chests, and then they give you extra items. So have a look. So you can see that the free gem symbol's gone down here now, which means that I've been accepted into Alliance, and I've got a little Alliance thing over here now. So I'm in the Alliance AOP. I can help members with their speed ups, and they can help me with mine. Go back to Alliance Science. So here's Alliance Science. This is how you donate. You basically donate resources, and you just hit the donate button. You can see I've got a cooldown on because I just joined the Alliance. But after 4 hours, I can start donating, which will start giving me that Alliance honor. And I'll go into my Alliance points. And then I can go to the Alliance shop, and I can spend my Alliance points in here. The thing that I usually spend them on, so there's your shields. If you get enough, you can buy shields. But the thing that I usually like to spend them on is tributes. They're nice and cheap, and once you get a few, you can grow your prestige, and you get good items from them. As you can see, there's quite a lot locked at the moment, because my keep level is so low. I can't even chat until I'm keep level 6. So I'm going to have to keep working on those. So you can see that buildings now have a little hand above the top, which is how you request help. So when you build, you hit that, and it sends a message out to the Alliance members in the Alliance help, and they click help, and then they can help you build your items. And if we just watch this, you can see that they're helping, and the time will come down as they click the help button. So you can see a minute, and another minute just came off then, another 2 minutes. There's people helping, so it just helps make, especially at the very start, helps you build really quickly. Just more resources, just more research. So I keep starting now. So again, another little tutorial. So it's telling me that I've got now grace packages here. So I can open them, and it just gives me items. So there's one for each keep level. So I'm at level 3, so I can upgrade to level 3. And then I can't do level 4 yet because I haven't upgraded to level 4. So it's always good to keep those. I can now unlock my tavern. Again, I'll just rebuild it as I can. So there's another little tutorial. Wheel of Fortune. Basically, you spin it and you get free items. You get a free spin each day, and you can also get chips as well. You see, I got some before. I'll actually go back and open them up, so I can use those. And then when I go in here, I can now see about 600 chips, and I can just spin this wheel. And I get free items. You've also got blessings here. So as you unlock different VIP levels, you can get different blessings, which just help improve your chances on the wheel. So they're all used up. And in the tavern you also have daily activity, which is a good little guide just to keep you on track during the day. So all these things give you points, and as you get points, you unlock these rewards. There's gold and resources at the top there. Gold's quite important, so you want to get as many of these done as you can, and they increase as you go. So you get a bit of food and lumber there. Some more gold in that one. Some more food and lumber, and some more gold in the last one. And all of these items here are quite easy to achieve. You can see there's a lot still locked because of my level. But things like help, where you just all you have to do is help people with their alliance timers 5 times, and you get that one. Alliance donation, so that's donating to your alliance science. Gold levy, troop training. So troop training is just training troops. Monster killing is killing monsters on the map. Resource collecting is just collecting from your production fields. Gathering is gathering on the map. Offering is in your shrine. And then gold levy is levying for gold in your keep, which is always very important that you want to do. So if you click your keep, you're now got a thing called levy, and you just want to free levy all. Once you get a few up there, it'll let you do it all at once, or you click individually. So again, it's outside the free build time, so I can't build it. But being that it's such a small timer and I'm in alliance, I click help, and you can see people are helping, and then I can instantly free build. And that goes for the majority of the buildings. Some are already free, but some you got to wait on. So you can see being in alliance that, from the very beginning really does help. The other thing that really helps as well is you have a friend code. You have your code, and you got a invite code. So if someone's invited you to the game, you input their code there, and then as you level up, you give them gifts, and as they level up, they give you gifts. So it's not every level, but I think it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that way, as you build them together, you can sort of help each other out. So you can see here's the invite rewards. So we got. So if you put the code in, you instantly get a package. You get a package for first purchasing. That's level 6, level 11, 16, 21, and 25 are the growth packages. Good. Okay, so my monarch level's upgraded, and I can now assign a talent point. So talent points, they basically give you extra buffs for your city. Some of them are really good, and some of them aren't that great. So I can choose from the 3, and then as I go down, so say I choose march speed, I have to put all 4 points into march speed, and then the next one I can only choose from mortality or resource production. So you can only sort of branch across once. I can't branch across all the way to builder duration. So you really got to plan out which route you want to take and which ones are important to you, so that you can sort of right from the start get it the right way. So I can either increase my march speed, which helps for if you're marching a long way for gathering or monsters, and also in PvP. I can increase my offering, which gives me extra prestige and monarch XP, so my monarch will level up quicker and also get a bit more prestige. And then construction, so I can increase the free speed up time on builds by 30 seconds, and that'll increase, so it'll be 2 minutes for level 4. I'm probably going to go with offering. That's probably the best one for me at the moment. You can always change these as well. It does cost 200 gems. 2,000 gems to go back and changeable, and it resets the whole board, and then you can go through and select them all again at any time. This is the message from the Alliance. So it always pays to check your inbox. If you've got any little red circles there, it means that you got mail. Like there's little alerts. Just lets you know that there's something there waiting for you. And the same as this little hand tells you that there's an Alliance help there waiting to be clicked. So you want to try and keep your builders busy all the time. You probably notice that I had a free builder sitting there for a while. It's probably not the best idea. You want to keep them all going as often as possible. So when you're in a nice active alliance, these build ups, these speed ups are almost instant. There's probably still quite a few people asleep in this one. So what I'll do is I'll probably try and get this. Yeah, that's what I'll do. There's a bit of a guide out there, which is a keep requirement sheet. Basically tells you what you need to upgrade your keep for different levels. As a new player, you only want to concentrate on those buildings that get your keep level up, and you want to try and get your keep level up as fast as possible, especially up to level 10. Because that's when you can start running monster rallies, and monster rallies gives you speed ups, and then you'll be able to zoom through the next few levels. So at the start, you only want to build troops for gathering resources. After that, you can start. You don't want to build too many troops through these levels because the troops that you're building aren't worth it. They die easily. They don't do much damage, and they eat your food. And then we go to probably about keep 16. Is a good spot to start building troops. That's when you unlock your last lot of resources out the front. That's when you unlock your last lot of trees. So that's probably a good place to sort of rush to try and start building an army from there. So I want to do walls and sawmill to get this up. So I'll get my walls going, and then I'll start building a sawmill as well. So sawmill, go across, there it is. So these are fairly quick to upgrade. So you can see I've now got my wood level 3, my walls are going up. So I need one more bit of help from the Alliance. There it is. Now I can pre-build it. And now my keep's ready to upgrade again. So now I can go back to my cheat sheet. So I'm going up to level 4. So I did my walls, my sawmill, so now I need walls and farm. My next level, which I can't do yet. So they're already as high as they can go. So if it was something like my arch camp, then I can take that up to level 3. So as soon as my keep's done, I can get that up to level 4 for the next upgrade round. Try and keep researching. So you can see I've unlocked a little bit more here. This is for food production. So we'll work on that. Just a little bit of bonus. And again, you can see that the little hands appeared, and I clicked it, which means that my alliance can help me with my research speed ups. So they should be able to move through quite quick as well. Let's upgrade. Can't do that yet. Need to keep level 6. So if I'm out of things to upgrade, there's no one. push the button. Yes. So it looks like everything's upgraded. So you can see I've still got half an hour on the keep to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to speed that up. So when you speed up, you can either instant finish with gems, or you can speed up using timers. But before this, I should quickly show this. So in 4 seconds, the server's going to reset. 3, 2, 1. So everything resets again. So we've now got a new competition. We've got our rewards would have our daily rewards would have reset. You can see that there's now more icons, which means that another event started. So it's probably a Valentine's Day event this time of year. Yep, so it's a Valentine's Day event. These are really good. You can get login rewards. So for a new player, these events are great. You get lots of bonus items from them, and they can help you grow really quickly. Another gift. So we'll go back to what we were doing before, which was our upgrade. So I'm going to speed this up. So you got different kinds of speeds up. You got type specific ones like construction, trap building, healing, research, which you can only use for that item, and then you got standard ones, which you can use across all items. It's important to note that on construction you still have that 5-minute free build. So I don't want to go and use a half-hour speed up because I'd just be wasting too much. If anything, I want to use 2 10-minute ones. So I'll just use 2 of those, get it down to 6 minutes, and then hopefully that'll be done soon. So as soon as that hits the 5-minute mark, I can just get the free build done. It's probably going to take me a bit long to get to keep 10 so I can show you rallies. So what I might do is I might end the recording for a little bit and then pick it back up when I'm going up to keep 10. So I'll call this part 1 and then part 2 will be a bit later on. But you basically you just want to go through like this speed building, making sure that you're using your time efficiently, getting the building levels up as you go. For what you need. Don't waste time doing everything. Just do the ones you need for now, until you can sort of get up to that keep 10-11 mark, so you can start joining rallies. Alrighty, so that's the first part done. When I come back, we'll start looking a bit more in depth at selecting generals, selecting monarch gear, and yeah. Thank you. Bye.